Testing, testing, testing. One, two, three. you can hear me and everything looks good, give me a 1 in the chat and everything like that. It's yours truly, Chrislevi13 back in the flesh, right here on YouTube.com with another live stream from yours truly, the realest one in the room, Chrislevi13 and everything. Let me take the headset off. I technically don't need it right now. Make sure the music can stop playing and all of that. Hopefully everything looks good, sounds good. If it does, give me something in the chat, share the stream out and all that. I do not got Streamlabs enabled or all that because I just did not want to do that. Oh, you're my top fan, basically. So things have changed on YouTube. But if y'all want me to start streaming a little bit here on YouTube, here and there, maybe one of my streams per week or one of my streams every other week, I'll put on YouTube. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 and the word YouTube in the chat throughout the stream. And I'll say that again in a little bit. 1 and the word YouTube. So 1 space YouTube if you want to see me pop up here regularly, just so I can sit there and connect with people here. But I am yours truly, Chrislevi13, and I've been creating content since the year after I graduated high school in 2012 and everything like that. And I'm just going to go a little bit in my backstory, talk about some things that I've been up to over the summer and all that. And when I'm not right here on YouTube, you can catch me on twitch.tv/Chrislevi13. I have a Kick, but I do not use it. And I post little music clips maybe every week or every other week or at least a couple times a month on TikTok with about a minute of it, and then you get the longer version on Instagram. So if you're wondering, where does Chrislevi13 post? I live stream on twitch.tv/Chrislevi13 when my internet allows me. Then I am getting slowly get back into youtube.com/Chrislevi13, depending on how much y'all would like to see it and how much life allows me to do it. Then you think, when he's not streaming, what is he doing? If I'm not working my 40-hour job, then if I'm creating content, which is basically 9 times out of 10, me doing songs that when I played in music with my dad, or other songs that I see out there that I like, or I may go back into something I've already done. I'll bring that and I'll say, and I'll post it on my personal Facebook, and then it also shares that to Instagram, which gives you about a couple minutes of the song, right? And then because of features on TikTok, I can post it there, but I do about a minute of it so I don't get flagged or copyrighted or anything like that. I think I remember you, not 100% sure, but yeah, you just have to refresh my mind and everything like that. But yeah, hope y'all are doing good and all that. So yeah, like if you want to go look, I'll just go to my Instagram real quick, and then we'll go to some updates, and then I'm probably gonna get out of here because I got some. Okay, if you go to my Instagram, right? You'll see I did Change in the House of Fires by Deftones. I did Kicks, Don't Close Your Eyes, which is an 80s song. I did Zombie by the popular artist Youngblood. I did Smile in Your Sleep by Silverstein. I did Runaway, Pop Goes Punk 4 by Silverstein. I did Linger by the Cranberries. I did some, and everything like that. And then, I did Teenagers by My Chemical Romance. There's different things like that I did. But, hopefully y'all are doing good and all that. I know I haven't been active on my YouTube. This is not me playing a game. This is not me saying I'm going to play a game and then being here for 3-4 hours. Do I want to get to that point? Yes. So if you would like to see me play something on YouTube every week or every other week, put a 1 space YouTube in the chat. 1 space YouTube in the chat throughout the stream. And if you're here, also put an emote right now in the chat and hit that like button. Yep, Foxman. Yep, I remember y'all, Foxman, and yep. Okay, cool. Now, here's some updates on me. As I am an adult and everything like that. Life hits you, and everything like that. So I'm not even gonna look at chat. I'm just gonna look at my stream, just make sure my stuff is good. Let me get the Elgato off there since I am not playing anything right now off my consoles. But as you all know, we're growing human beings. We have our ups, we have our downs, we have our good days, we have our bad days. If you're any excess music, I'm sorry, my dad's playing music. I'm not gonna mess with that. But we have our good days, bad days. We all do, right? I have things that I want to do. If you want to follow me on Twitch, go help me grow on Twitch and help me get to 175 and then 200. If you want to help me on YouTube, help me get to 2K subscribers, meaning send it out to your friends. Do this, because majority of this summer, was not thinking about, let's go live. Was not thinking about, do this. I was thinking about myself. And it's nothing against anybody I've ever met on social media, anybody I've ever collaborated, anybody who's ever enjoyed me and been a viewer, a friend, become family, whatever it may be. Nothing against anybody. It was me personally going like this. I had a realization at my job. This is me going to be deep. So if you're ready for me to be deep, put your seatbelt on, put your little motes on, whatever you need to do. I'm not looking at the chat right now. But give me a second. Let me see something. I gotta update something, and then we'll go. So, let me do this. So, thank you to everybody that's here watching. This won't be a terribly long stream, but basically I was streaming earlier this year, and then I took a break, and then people were wondering where I was and all this, and I don't have to sit there and explain myself. I can sit there and be one of those people that just goes and live streams. I could be one of those people that goes and hey, just continue we just ramp up the music that I post. I could be one of those people that just does this right here and just talks about music, wrestling, gaming, doesn't even explain what's up. But I want to be kind of transparent with you all. I've had some difficulties this year behind the scenes, and also I had some things where I realized where I need to put a majority of what I get from my income of my job towards. So, saying all that, I'm 34. I just turned 34 years old on September 20th. So I'm 34 years old. Roughly in life, if life allows me, as a human being, I can sit here and look myself in the mirror, in a camera, in pictures, wherever, and say, hey, I've lived 34 years of life. A lot of people don't call this middle age until you get in your 40s or your 50s. And people say that's middle age because they think that's the middle between 100, right? But theoretically, a lot of people live to their 60s, 70s, 80s, right? So if I can live another 34 years, which would be 30 to 60, be 68. So I lived another 34 years, I'd be my dad's age, right? 30, no, my dad, 30 years, I'd be my dad's age. My dad was 30 when he had me. But with that being said, we all have our trials and tribulations, whether it be mentally, physically, spiritually, right? And I've realized that enough of me live streaming and being in my phone, enough of me live streaming and playing games to try to get people in here, and me having fun in the game, but nobody in the world joining. Enough of me trying to build friendships with people who just weren't going to build friendships with me because they were more worried about their growth, their friendships, or me bending to what they wanted to. Enough of me letting somebody pass away in my life, and then me basically have that passing, never heal from it, and just work, take care of my dad, the dogs, eat, stream, and just do all that stuff and basically keep digging myself in a hole, and then all that dirt I'm not putting out, I'm putting it on top of me so I can kind of hide from everything. Enough of that. I got to think about myself, and because I thought about myself work-wise, my schedule isn't the greatest. But I took a step back from a position that I was in, because I was like, you know what, I got to think about me, numero uno, number one. And why is that? It's because I got to think about me, because, yeah, I may be getting paid some odd, blah, 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 but I realized, you know what, if you're not going to respect me in my position, you're not going to listen to me in my position, if things are going to keep jacking around in my position, then you know what, I may still work in the same department, but I'll take a little bit less pay, a little bit less of the headache and everything like that, and let you all know that, hey, I'll come in there and do my job, but when it's time for me to clock out, no more overtime, no more this, no more that, because y'all pushed me that limit. And that's where I'm at, you know, physically, mentally, spiritually, and everything like that. And thank you for the happy belated birthday and everything like that. So that's where I am, and everything like that. So with that being said, is there things like Fortnite and Fall Guys and hell diverse and other things that I want to explore and check out for the first time in months, if not all year. Obviously, someday, some way, shape, form, I will do that. Will it be with y'all or will it be off stream? I don't know. Please join the Discord to find that out more and everything like that. But when I took my break this summer, it was me to really think about myself, and everything like that. And I really thought about, I dived into a lot of 5M. And a lot of 5M was me wanting to grow into something that you created a character, but also you would join this Discord and you'd be like, here's the in-character stuff in 5M, right? And then here's the out-of-character stuff in the Discord. And you're growing these friendships and these bonds, and they're getting more, learn about how you built this character here. And then when you're in here playing this character, you get to do this, that, the other thing. While there's stuff with cars, mechanic shops, guns, gangs, stuff like that. You have silly stuff that happens, serious stuff that happens, all that sort of stuff, and I enjoy it immensely, So I had to realize that's where I was going, and I realized why do all that stuff that I've done that just put me in a hole. That when you're the good guy, people are still just, I'm gonna stab you in the back. Oh, I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna do this, and I'm like, I did that before you. I did that after you. You say that I'm doing this, that, other thing, but I'm really not. You know what I mean? All that BS and everything like that. So I've realized that as I can stand here as a full-blooded human being for you all, for YouTube, before Twitch, before any platform, I can sit here wearing my Beartooth t-shirt, which I got from going to the concert earlier this year. I can sit here before you all in my bedroom and know this. I am one person, and one person singular. And yes, I've got to think about other things other than me in my life. Because if you don't, you'll forget, you'll lose yourself. But you also got to think about yourself, and everything. Because I got to make sure I got food, clothes, stuff on my back. Make sure I'm good in this world. Right? Damn right, and everything like that. Good day in and day out. So I got to do that. And everything like that. So I want to make sure that I'm able to manage my 40 hours at work. I'm able to come home, eat dinner, manage everything outside of there. But when I sit down here and I want to jump into Borderlands, or I want to set up my computer and try, even if it's only for 30 minutes or an hour, try some 5M on stream with you all. Or maybe we get back into Dead by Daylight or other different things that people are still enjoying here and there. And I do stuff off my PlayStation or my Xbox One or whatever. I enjoy it because I want to enjoy every experience I can get. And also, I want to sit here sometimes in these experiences right here, and maybe I pop something up on over there, and I'm sitting here, and I'm not doing the reaction like most people where it's there, and then they're doing the reaction. I can sit here and be like, hey, let's do the reaction. Oh, this is what come on my Twitch. Let's do the reaction. Boom. There's Monday Night Raw happening there. There's this. Or maybe I sit here and I say, hey, what's up, everybody? I'm just going to go on here for yada 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 yada, whatever amount of time, and just kind of talk about what I just saw yesterday, the other day, tonight, whatever in WWE. And this is where I think about Seth Rollins versus CM Punk and blah blah blah. Or this is what I think about Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes, blah blah blah. Because I love the people that are champions in AEW. I love people that are champions in WWE, GCW, and all that. I love the ins and outs and this and that. And if you think about me and GTA RP, which is GTA 5M, basically you build your wrestling gimmick, because when you want to build your wrestling gimmick after authentic yourself, but you want to adapt it and have these little crevices and story things when people look at you. If you're CM Punk, Seth Rollins, John Cena, Booker T, Undertaker, Kane, Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, you're Chavo Guerrero, you're Scarlett Bordeaux, Matt Cardona, Chris Jericho, Hangman Adam Page, the Young Bucks, Bucks, Chris Bay, whatever wrestler you are, good, bad, MJF, whatever, you want to have these things about you that are pockets, that are your reality, but you also want to have these other things that people want to sit there and, that if I go out here and do this segment, people are going to talk about it. And that's where I kind of built my 5M character was go out there and add in my wrestling that I've done in real life, but also have the touches of here's the parts that I took from, hey, let's make a backstory here and there. Which take that I actually can play music in real life, but add it into a world that works. You know, it's like Stan Lee or in Marvel when they created Spider-Man. How can we make somebody that works in New York, was born and raised in New York, be a character that started out fighting crime there and then gets pulled into these other things, you know, and everything like that. That's just where I'm at in life, and I want to get back to where I can live stream 2 or more. I'm not gonna say 3 or more times a week. There's 7 days a week, at least 2 times per week, whether it be YouTube, Twitch, otherwise mainly Twitch, but YouTube as well. If YouTube continues to outperform Twitch, maybe YouTube might be the go about. YouTube may be the go around, but just no matter which one of these 2 platforms, enjoy it, everyone. Once in a while, I may pop the phone and put it up on the little spot that I use to record videos off my phone and do a TikTok, but live stream. But have fun interacting with you all day in and day out, you know, because we only live one life, and I don't want to sit there and miss a moment that I could have built something with Stitched or with this person or that person or that person. But also, if that person's being a certain way, knowing when to step back, let that person fix and heal their self, so that whenever they do come back or y'all do interact, y'all are on better footing, so that you're not on off footings, and then you're basically, oh I can't see you, you can't see me, when we're hitting a wall, you know what I mean? And it just kind of insinuates bad behaviors, bad things, you know what I mean? And everything like that. If I'm talking to the wall, let me know. If you understand what I'm saying, put a 2 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat. I'm going to look at chat in just a moment. But that's where I realize that if I can sit there and live stream at least twice a week, I can create at least once a week or once every other week something musically with you all. I can sit there and work my job and be able to do everything else I do in life. I will feel, when I go to sleep, I am more rested. After that sleep, I wake up at the end of the night and I'm able to go out there and conquer everything that I've got to do when I walk out of the house. And I'm not promised to come home. And then I come home and I'm able to sit here in what I call my vault, the vault part of it and the music vault part of it right here, and create and have fun and interact with you all, the viewers from around the world. No matter the age, no matter the race, the religion, whatever, you know. Because I'm not getting into that stuff, but no matter where you come from, be able to connect, you know. And if you say, hey, while I'm live streaming, hey, did you see The Undertaker's podcast? Blah, blah. Maybe I didn't see it, but then you're like, but then it intrigued me. Let's pop it on while I'm driving my hour to work. And then boom, I listen to the podcast. Oh, cool, that was a cool episode with AJ Styles or Stephanie McMahon or yada, 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 you know. Or, hey, did you see this clip? Well, hey, we're on Twitch. Let's pop the clip up. Let's actually watch it together. Boom. You know, stuff like that. You know what I mean? You know? But if I sound bad or out of the whack, let me know that as well. You know? But because I know that there's people that have watched me, that they may be in grade school, middle school, high school, that have seen Chrislevi13, and they may be at school while I'm out working at the grocery store. And then when I go live, they may be having to say, hey, I can come in here for 5 minutes, but my mom tells me and my dad tells me I gotta go to bed, and that's all respectable. To each and every single one of you all. I just want to let y'all know that. And outside of all that, 40 hours, 2 times live stream, every week or every other week, try to do something music. Not try to push myself more than what I can. Try to interact with more people whenever I'm not live. My thing is that I am looking to, by the end of the year, go for a laptop. A gaming, not a gaming laptop, a gaming desktop. And what it means is that, say I already get the desktop, I'll tell you what the specifics for it in just a minute, but if I were to get a gaming desktop, I'm probably going to go 99.9% sure, go for something that is pre-built, but something that is pre-built that when I get it, I'm able to fix over the years if I need to. If I need to buy a stick of RAM and stick it in there myself, or I need to do something on it. It's something that's capable of me working on myself but something that's not so low budget that it's like, oh yeah, it's better than what you got, but it doesn't really do what I need. But not something that's so out of budget that I'm basically broke at the end of the day, because I still need my money for my bills. I still need money to make sure my dad's good, my house is good, all of that. You understand, being a human being that I am. So with that being said, when I get it, I'm probably going to take this whole setup that you see here, everything back here, pretty much I'm going to stay the same, probably clean it up a little bit more, and everything, maybe move a few things around here and there. But this whole setup that y'all don't see on this side, I'm basically going to take everything off here. Meaning, every bit of it's going to come off that wall, clean it, sanitize it, do all that, because I got some dust bunnies and all that normal stuff that happens in any American household or household around the world, right? And what I'm probably going to do is have my PC, tower, my PS5, and my Switch, and then everything else. And then if I can get that, then between January and my income taxes, maybe spend the money, use half my income taxes towards future projects or a future car, and then maybe a little bit of it with some other money that I save up and get a Switch too, because I would love to have that, you know, and everything like that. And if I can get it, because I would love to I would love to get an Xbox Series X or an S, you know, and have that cool and have access to Game Pass. But if I get that that PC, that will allow me to use Game Pass PC and have access to pretty much everything you get on your Xbox yourself. But just on the PC side, and since it's Xbox Game Pass, it will still be compatible with a controller, just like everything else, you know. And I'm gonna clean everything up to where I can be able to walk into my vault, and I'll be like, if I'm looking, there's my closet with my clothes, there's my PC, there's my PS5, there's my headsets, there's my accessories and my other consoles, but nothing is hooked up over here except for the two screens, the PC, the PS5, PS5, Switch, and the two screens and the lights. Nothing else, you know, not all these other consoles, none of that. So like my Xbox One, if I went to hook it and play it, I'd have to go physically hook it up, but get everything where it's a lot better for me, for you, for everybody, you know, and everything like that. And it's gonna, and if I do that, I might say I'm gonna do that, right? I might say, hey, I'm gonna do that. Then I'll be like, hey, I get it in say like November, first week in November, I got it, right? And everything like that, because that means that I'll say, hey, I got it in. Let's do a live stream, show what I got, blah blah blah. Well, hey, I want to talk to you all, blah blah. And then after that live stream, I can sit there and say, hey, guess what? For the next couple days, I'll keep y'all updated between Discord, Instagram, TikTok, maybe even make a couple little short videos. While I do this, I'm gonna sit there and take every bit of what I got, tear it down, meaning anything that I don't need, out of here. Anything I do need, keep it here. Just repurpose it here, there, the other place. Hey, some stuff that maybe I don't have, put it up there on the wall, stuff like that, and kind of just rebuild my whole setup. Because I want to make the best step forward, and I feel like if I were to sit there and had done that, and that cleansed me a lot, and that made me feel better mentally, physically, spiritually, by putting my stuff on the ground up there and playing the music and doing the stuff that I did, then what I think would be cool, would be right, in my estimate, in my books, would be if I'd cleaned up everything that was on this side to where it's all organized and better. Not saying that it's like out of disorganized, but just better, especially cord management. Then I feel like I'd be better for y'all going forward. But that's where. So if you see my PayPal, if you see my Streamlabs, if you still feel like hey, I want to send something to you. Anybody out there that wants to help out, that knows somebody that works on PCs, that knows this, knows more than what I know as a content creator, and wants to help out, I will take it, I will accept it, and we'll talk it through. But that's just where I'm at to 40 hours, 2 times a week live, every week or every other week, do something musical, and put my funds not towards that, even though there's something I want to get, some things I want to get for that music stuff, but towards a PC, so I can finally either still use my desktop or retire my desktop and move everything onto my from my laptop to my desktop, in which I don't use a whole lot. If you really want to be honest with you, if I'm looking at a computer, what would I need on it? I need Spotify, Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, OBS, Photoshop, my PNG tuber thing that I have to rebuild, unless there's a way to put it on my hard drive and then just open the program up again on my new computer when I get it, and Photoshop and Filmora, you know, that's my video editor. There's 8 things that I really need, and I'm not asking a whole ton in Steam. So that's 9, maybe 9, 10 things that I need, you know, to use on a daily in metal. So yeah, but 9, 10, 11 things maybe. That's where I'm at as a human being as I grow, because I want to be better for you all. I don't want to be one of those people that just disappears, but also I don't want to be one of those people that says, I'm going to be doing this forever. Because you never know, if I were to go out there and meet somebody and be in a relationship, that might take my time away from here. I may end up not doing this right here, or I may say, hey, I might stop doing this, but I might still sit there and post my music clips, or I might still game, but it'll be off-stream gaming and everything like that. Because we're all human beings. We all change. We all grow. We all evolve. All sorts of things. I know Stitch is working on some stuff for me, and he's been sick and has ups and downs. So I give him free will that whenever he's able to get it done, he can get it done. You know, and everything like that. But I also am being more mature in what I'm thinking of. Hey, I told my job, I'm thinking more of myself than you. I will work, I'll do my best here, but I've got to think about myself mentally. And that's why I'm putting the biggest step forward that I've ever put towards wanting to get a desktop than I've ever in my life wanted to do in my entire life. And it may not be easy, it may be a struggle, but we're going to do it. And everything like that. So I appreciate you all for watching. If you watched it and you listened to this and you are cool and on board with me and everything like that, put a 1, 2 in the chat or something in the chat right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, and may see you tomorrow night. I may see you Monday night. Just keep eye on the Discord, and every once in a while I'm gonna try to, if I remember, when I go live, when I do stuff, hey, share it on Twitter, even if whether people see it or not. Share it in the Discord, whether people see it or not. Share it at least 2 other platforms, and have fun with you all, because we only live once in this world, you know, and I gotta sit there and do the best I can, mentally, physically, spiritually, day in and day out, for me, for you all, for the whole shebang and everything like that. So I'm gonna go get me something to eat, play some 5M, and chill out for the night. But I hope you all are doing good and everything like that. I appreciate everybody who has supported me since day 1 to now, whether you've here or not, whether we are on the same page or not. I, as a human being, say this. I'm yours truly, Chrislevi13. On September 20th, 2025, I turned 34 years old of age, and I am looking to be my next big purchase to be a desktop, so that I can revamp my whole setup. So I am appreciative of every piece of equipment that I've got to be able to play music. Every poster that I got where I want to put some more up in my room. You know, maybe fill up that space a little bit or something like that. I don't know. You know, I got some other stuff. I got a Jack and Dexter one. I got a Ratchet and Clank stuff there that I may put up there and share the pictures of them. But I want to say, let y'all know that whether we interact with each other on a daily basis or not, whether you're here because I have my YouTube, or because I have my Twitch, or just because I play Fortnite, Fall Guys, or Dead by Daylight, I want to say, hopefully you all, handshake to you all, high five to you all, whatever you prefer. You're doing good with your family, mom, dad, aunt, uncles, grandmas, grandparents, school, college, personally, your art, your passions, your things that you want to do in life. I am no president, I am no therapist, I am no interventional speaker. I am just me, and I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay awesome.